If you bought a home before 2022, you're probably sitting on two things right now: a phenomenal interest rate and a ton of equity. And if you love the home you're in and you don't have any major life changes happening soon, you probably have no reason to want to sell your home. And financially, it probably sounds like a better idea to just stay put. Here's the truth most people don't think about. You have a ton of equity, and keeping your home doesn't mean your equity has to sit still. In fact, the wealthy rarely let their equity stay trapped within their walls. They put it to work. So let's talk about how you can do the same without giving up your low rate or your current lifestyle. A HELOC gives you flexible access to your home's equity. It's basically a line of credit. You only pay interest on what you use, and it's typically much lower than a personal loan or a credit card. It's a powerful option for valuable home improvements, paying off higher interest debt, or creating cash flowing income. It's not a blank check, and a lot of people use this to buy a boat, buy a car, go on vacation. A HELOC requires discipline. It's best used when you have a clear plan and a defined payoff strategy. Think of it as capital for an opportunity, not spending money. This is how the wealthy play the game. They don't just sit on their equity. They leverage it to buy appreciating assets. You can use a portion of your home's equity on a short-term or long-term rental. Instead of a home just being a place to live, it becomes a launch pad for long-term growth. Just like the stock market or crypto, there is risk that goes along with investing. Dealing with tenants, repairs, and vacancies is not easy. But if you treat it like a business, run the numbers conservatively, and buy in the right location, it can outperform almost any passive investment over time. I recommend working with a property management company so you don't have to deal with the headache of renters calling you in the middle of the night or tracking them down to pay their rent. Let's say you do want to move and you don't want to rush into a contingent offer. A bridge loan lets you use your current equity to buy the next property before selling your current home. You move on your terms, avoid disruption, and stay in control of your timeline. This only works with the right timing. You need a knowledgeable agent and loan officer to work alongside with you for this to work out properly. Every move I mentioned has risk, but so does doing nothing. Inflation will eat away at idle equity, and opportunity cost is very real. The key isn't to avoid risk entirely, it's to control it, understand it, and align it with your goals. If you're asking yourself, is this even right for me? That's exactly the first question you should be asking. Equity isn't just the value, it's leverage, it's potential, and it can be the difference between staying comfortable and building financial freedom. If you're sitting on 6 figures of equity and you want to know what next moves you should make, we sit down with people like yourself every day to discuss their options. Click the link in the description below and schedule a time to sit down and talk with us so we can help you secure your legacy.